guys, welcome to Design Geeks. So today I'll be showing you how to make the voice orb. So first of all, we'll put our frame and change it to dark color just for this illustration. So after importing our frame and changing the colors, first thing I did was rename the frame. So I named it to AI Voice Orb. And yeah, so we also have to click on shapes and add the eclipse shape. Then after adding the eclipse shape, I centered aligned it from the right hand panel and increased the sizing of the shape. I used 200 by 200 pixels and centered aligned it as well. So after doing the shape, this is just to make it at the center. I used a plugin called blobs. So blobs is just to import like different shapes and sizes for the colors of the voice orb. So this is the plugin you're going to use. It's called blobs. So you just go on Figma and import it from your plugins. So I added 3 different shapes. You can use as many as you want, and as you can see on the plugin, it has different shapes. You can shapes and sizes. You can just scroll through and import any shape and size and as many as you want. But I think for starter plan, you have just 10 imports that you are allowed to use on the free plan. So yeah, you just insert it. Like you can see, I was just trying to insert the shapes. So after inserting it, I reduced the sizing of each of the blobs that I used. So I also had to change the color of the voice orb as well to white, and then I placed each of those blobs inside the orb, right? And just trying to fit them inside, because this is like the foundation of the different colors that is going to be inside the voice orb. So yeah, so this is me. I just adjusted the. So you just have to adjust the blobs to fit inside the voice orb, and then add the colors to each of the blobs. So you click on it, go to the right hand panel, click on fill and add the colors, as you can see me do. Then I added different colors just to give the orb like a really good feel. And yeah, so you add the colors. So after adding each of the colors, all you have to do is go back again and click on, of course you can choose any color you want. So you click on each of the blob and you choose the color that you want to use, like you can see here, and then you go to effects, then you click the plus sign and also click on layer blur. Then you click on uniform, and I used 64 pixels. So then that's going to give you like this blur effect for each of the blobs. So as you can see, it's already coming together, so it blurs out that sharp image of the blob. So you do that for the 3 blobs that you've inserted. So I used layer blur and 64 pixels. So as you can see, it's already like blended into like each other, and then you click on the 3 blobs and select frame, so that holds those 3 blobs like into one. Also, you do the same, you click on the frame that you just added and click on the eclipse as well and select frame as well as frame selection, so that holds it into like one orb, so you can edit the orb as a whole, you understand? So that's what you're going to do. And then moving on as well, I think the next thing of course you can change this to any color you want. You don't have to use this particular color that I'm using. This is just for illustration purposes as well. So as you can see, the bulb it's inside one whole frame, so it's a whole voice orb now. And then the next thing you centralize your bulb to the center and just have it be like the center. So what you have to do next is click on the plus sign on effects and also click on inner shadow. So this is just to give it this really nice glow around the voice orb. So you can use any figure here, just manipulate it as you deem fit for, but for illustration here I used the -8 and also 24% opacity. And also I think I used the white color. Then also you replicate that and do that again. So it's that you're going to the blur also I used 38 pixels. So you have to you can just do anything you didn't fit here to see what you like. Then I replicated that inner shadow again. I used blur of 32 pixels and also the opacity to 100%. You can see it's already giving you this outside white color that's like a glow color. So I used white, and yeah, we can see it. Then the next thing you're going to do is also on effect, click the plus sign and click on drop shadow. So for drop shadow, it's going to give you this whitening around it as well. You can use any figure you deem fit, but for this purpose I used the drop shadow. I used it on, I think, yes, I used blur of 144 pixels, and also I changed the color to white. So as you can see around the voice orb, we're already having like this glow around it. And I also changed the color to like be a lightish reddish color. And you also have to duplicate the drop shadow again, and this time you do the same thing. Click on effects, drop shadow again, and then this time I used the white color, and I also manipulated the color of the blur and opacity. So you can see that round whitish color around the voice orb, right? So you might want this to be like more visible or less visible as you want. So you can just choose what you want from your edits, right? So as you can see, this is already coming together and it's looking so beautiful, right? And yeah, so the next thing you have to do, the voice orb is ready, so you can use this. But just an added lecture. So just to say that I also used Figma Motion. So what I did was I went to ChatGPT, prompted it from ChatGPT to give me an animation interaction for the voice orb. So like we have interactive AI, like when you're speaking, when it's listening, how it's animated, that animation feel, you understand? So I went ChatGPT, prompted it, then imported the prompt into Figma agent. So as you can see on the left hand panel, I pasted my prompt in for from ChatGPT into Figma agent, and this is the Figma agent actually working. So this is the final prototype. So you just have to click on Figma Motion, and then you play the animation. So as you can see, it's like moving in a very subtle way. So just for you to preview the animation, you just have to click in open in Figma Motion. So once you click open in Figma Motion, you click on play, and then you see, as you can see, it's just having like this looped animation of when the orb is like listening or speaking. It's just like very subtle animation that you can do. You can always tweak this, of course. And yeah, if you want the prompt for this, just drop in the comments and I'll send them to you. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Thank you.